We're gonna do the drip feed her to pulls. Oh no, not yet. Let me get it, let me get it. Better. That simulated universe ASCII in the Herta trailer at the end when she rips the logo out. I'm not crazy. Aww. Oh my. Shoving the lovebird couple out of the way to get the jade. Punting them off of the roof. Put my boot right up to their back. Let them watch? Oh my god. Oh my god! Teehee. Then let them watch as much as they want. The sight of their pride and joy, their darling daughter, falling in love with the Kremnos kid they hate the most. That ought to drive them nuts, haha. I just love this side of you. Once you've made up your mind, no one can stop you. But there are grudges between the city-states. Your parents dislike me, but I don't blame them. Neither of them has ever fought in battle, but their minds both bear the scars of war and hatred towards you and your Kremnoan brethren. The last city, Okama. It ought to be a sanctuary for all in the end times, including for people like you. That's right. Have you given any thought to what I mentioned last time? About leaving Okama? Nympha, we've been over this a lot already. It's too dangerous. Once I earn a few more achievements in the future, then we can... Silly Billy, Alias. Don't you get it? Their hate is only for your Castrum Kremnos bloodline. They won't compromise until they lose me at least once. Nympha, wait! There, how's my voice acting? I'm waiting for the reviews to roll in. 10 out of 10? Aw, thank you. I thought that was more of like an 8 out of 10 myself. I can go harder. Here, I'll flex. Hold on. Nympha. What are you just standing there for? Go after her! Oh, I wish it were that simple. You know, I come from a completely different class than Nympha. I'm a descendant of a Kremnos general, and she comes from one of the most powerful and long-lasting noble families in Okama history. During the Crisis War, our families fought against each other in the battlefield as each represented the banner of their own city. Plenty of members from both families were slain by the other city in the fighting. And even though the Crisis War is long finished, even though Kremnoan detachment has made peace with Okama, and even though my family was wiped out with the fall of the Old King's rule, none of this animosity has disappeared. The first night I arrived in Okama alongside Lord Medei, an assassin made an attempt on my life. I was just a child back then. Lord Medei lodged a complaint with the Council of Elders, and they reluctantly put a stop to things. Burdened by these familial tragedies, we are clearly the most star-crossed of lovers, and yet we are tied together by the golden thread. This must be Nesta's marvelous miracle. Praise be to Nesta! What are you so afraid of then? Be upfront and open with them! That's precisely what we were arguing about today. We've been sneaking off a lot lately, but Nympha's parents seem to be onto us and have started sending spies to secretly tail her, or assigning a personal escort to her. Nympha proposed a plan I didn't agree with. Publicize a relationship, then flee outside Okama, and use public opinion to pressure her parents, only returning once they've agreed to our marriage. But it's dangerous outside the city. He said that only by forcing us into a desperate situation could her parents be painted as the bad guys. However, my greatest concern is our personal safety. As Nympha's partner, my duty is to protect her rather than just merely love her. All these wandering monsters surround the city. I'm worried I won't be able to protect her by myself. If anything should happen to her, I'd never be able to forgive myself. I'll bide my time until a better chance comes along. I believe that if we are indeed destined to be lovers, then things will definitely take a turn for the better. Nesta will surely watch over us. Alias, I knew you'd be here. Something terrible has happened. Miss Aphria, what's going on? Just now, in the market, Miss Nympha's parents sent goons to kidnap her and carry her off. That means her parents already know about your affair. It's come to this. What's your plan from here? Never expected them to actually take such tough measures against their own daughter. Miss Aphria, do you have any idea where they may have taken Nympha? They didn't say anything when they left, so I wouldn't know where to begin. Nympha's parents have a very wide network of influence in Okuma. This is big trouble. Alias, I just heard some shopkeepers talking about Nympha's family guards. They've often been sighted near Memorial Market. I'll go check in with my friends then. Maybe I'll be able to piece together a few clues. Thank you so much, Miss Aphria. How about that section? How are you feeling about that one? If this was an open world game with lockpicks and a thief's ability tree, you might be able to reveal if there was balance coins within. That's 20 out of 10? Thank you! Oh, my throat clearing. Sorry about that. Should have muted. I want to voice act Nympha again. They could have paid me $5 and I would have done all that. Okay, I'm not gonna sell myself that short. I just want the exposure. Give me the exposure, boss. Give me a director in like 3. Oh! Okay, can't catch her. Okay. Is this... Am I following their story, though, or is this... No, I have to finish... Hold on. I was good, I'd pay like 160 jades to hear it again. I'd pay 1 herda. I mean, my UID is right up there. Cough, cough. 6016822291. I'll do... Okay, I'm gonna voice act all the places where there's no voice acting. I'm trying to do my best here. I need to continue this quest. I can't go back to main quest after this. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I don't know what voice to do for Chartonis. Hold on. I need a water bottle. I'm gonna mute for a second. I was just about to say I'm gonna do a Kratos voice, so I'm glad we were thinking on the same line here. Nympha, I'm so sorry. There was a lot going on, and she was really upset. I lost my Kratos. I'm trying to... Boy, Atreus! There we go. Nympha, I'm so sorry. There was a lot going on. There we go. There was something weird. Chains. I only know how to say Atreus with the Kratos voice. Nympha's butler last week ordered some chains. Perhaps they were for tying her up? I've got a bad feeling about this too. Chartonis, did they tell you where this stuff was going? They came by, picked it up, already gone. Really weird. Then passed. Okay, he talks kind of like a caveman, so it's... Always delivered things to their house. I see. If her family puts in any more orders with you, please let me know, my friend. Oh. Oh, now he's voice acted. Oh, now he's voice acted. It forced me into the MSQ because it was at the same location. Listen, fine on. This is great. But I need to get back to the real story. There are pretty boys everywhere in this land. But star-crossed lovers. Not sure I can go that low. I can go lower. Hold on. I can't get invested in this story again. I need to finish the side quest first. Okay, core flame. Hold on. I have to pivot back to this. Great, okay, back to the quest. The real quest. Kairos, huh? Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Need more water. Here we go. Nympha, got any clues about her? That's my Trailblazer voice. Kairos, what kind of voice here? How about like a nerdy voice? It's so disturbing. Nympha did not want to go at all, but was carried off by 8 of their guards. I'm so sorry we couldn't stop them. Let me see. Several days back, the kitchen staff for Nympha's family placed a massive food order with me, including several expensive delicacies. It's all the kind of order you would normally see at wedding banquets. So, is Nympha getting married? Standing off to one side, Alias can barely stay on his feet. He nearly drops to his knees, but luckily they're there to catch him. An arranged marriage? Alias, be strong. So Nympha has been lying to me all along? I'm just a boy toy from the Outlands to her. Pull yourself together. There's more chance of the Dawn device never lighting up again than Nympha not loving you. The delivery's scheduled for tomorrow. No matter what kind of banquet it is, you two must find Nympha before it begins. Lastly, try asking Theodorus in the ancient artifact store. Maybe there'll be a clue or two in their recent transactions. Theodorus. Hold on. Alright. Hand-painted pots and ancient artifacts, all at reasonable prices. Feel free to take a look around. Nympha, got any clues about her? Those depraved old aristocrats are stealing even the children's happiness. Remembering history makes us wise, but also repeats the cycle of tragedy. A few days back, I had a really suspicious trade. This guy who looked like a retainer wanting to pawn a priceless pendant made of Kremnis eagle blood. Eagle blood is very rare, and the rare extant treasures are mostly safeguarded by Kremnoans. There's no way it'd be in the hands of an ordinary Okiman guard. When I hit him up about it, he said just some aristocrat in the city gifted it to him. Yeah, let me show you. This? That's my mother's eagle blood pendant I gave to Nympha. I was worried about us getting busted, so I never let Nympha wear it. She must have hidden it very well somewhere at home. Someone found this pendant. Every clue so far today points to one outcome and one alone. Nympha's family has put her under duress. I kept a close eye on this bizarre customer. My friend said this guy has been hanging around Mamayo Palace a lot recently. Go now. I hope this eagle blood can lead you to the one you love. All this before the parents just wanted to plan a surprise wedding for them both? That would be really cute, yeah. I hope so. Ori, Atreus, fetch me my ex. We must go. We must rescue Nympha. In the bathhouse? I hope I can remember the voice I did for Nympha. Ah, I should have muted that. Oops. Rewind the past, huh? Here? Oh, in here. A little break for some jades. Cough, cough. What the hell? That's a lot of work for 5 jades. This is a throat clearing stream. I have to rewind this past. Okay. So that's Nympha. Where are you taking me? Are you really going to do this to your own daughter?
You rejected all those high-on Kevin boys, but I never thought you were doing that for a crime knowing. And it had to be this one. I'd never have believed it was true if the god hadn't shown me the necklace.
My necklace? How did you find that? Give it back to me now!
Such rude behavior and disrespectful language. Your current behavior is because of our failure as parents.
You sure failed majorly, and if your plan hadn't been exposed, I'd never have fallen in love with that poor man who was nearly killed.
Why, if you don't cherish your own freedom, then allow me to make some arrangements, and think about what you've done before the wedding begins, would you? As for that little punk, he's gonna suffer.
Mother, listen to me. I swear by Talanton, the scale of justice, and I will predict your future. Your bloodline will merge with that of Castle Kremnos, and your progeny will carry the blood of strife.
How dare you say such malicious slander? Take her to the cell and tie her up.
You think that's possible? There are people all over Memorial Palace. Someone will help me pass messages.
Naive child, I am talking about that room in the market. The most dangerous place is also the safest.
Yes, ma'am. How unreasonable her family is. So, Nympha's been putting up with such huge pressure at home and never once let on to me about it. She never wanted to put any pressure on you. I have to. I've got to do something about this. Come, let's go back to the market. I will tear this place apart to find her. Doing good so far? I'm not dropping the ball, am I? VA out of 10? This is peak? Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a basket here. Press F to assassinate. Oh, it's Diogenes! Diogenia. It's Diogenes. She lives in the basket. That's funny. Here we go. You're that Kremnos punk. He's here! Die! Alias throws all of his might into a massive punch, instantly knocking down the guard. That's relatable. Steal my necklace again, why don't you? That was brutal! There's movement inside the room, instantly. Footsteps dragging chains in a hurry towards the door, followed very shortly by a familiar female voice. Alias, is that you outside? My Nympha, it is I, and I brought a friend to help me out. I'm so sorry. I don't think I actually know your name. I'm Galactic Baseballer. Thank you so much, too, Miss Warrior, for protecting my alias. Nympha, listen to me. I've thought this through very carefully. Let's elope. Let me take you away from Okima right here, right now. Let's just go. Alias, what makes you say that all of a sudden? Well, this is the first time I've ever felt that if things stay as they are, I might really end up losing you. You thought you were marrying someone else. I kind of always took it for granted that you're mine, that our love was the will of Nesta, that those truly in love would be afforded favor by the Titans. But it's only today I finally realized that the one pulling on this golden thread has always been you. Your courage, your kindness, your perseverance. To protect our relationship, I also need to fight alongside you. Alias, do you still remember how we first met? How could I ever forget? That day you came to my blacksmith shop, and we headed off like two old friends, talking up a storm until poor Chartonus was yawning. After that, we'd look forward to seeing each other after every day. There's something I've never been honest with you about. I actually knew all along that my parents sent someone to try to kill you, so I wanted to reach out to you and offer up an apology for their evil. I never thought that I'd fall head over heels in love with you as soon as we met. And when you introduced me to so many Outlander friends, you opened my eyes to the bigger world outside. Nympha. Hatred is like a snowball. Once it's been rolling for centuries. It doesn't matter who made the first mistake. Let the hatred of previous generations stop with us. So then, we have to go. Yes, leave. To put ourselves in danger and force those old stuffy fogies to bow their heads in defeat. We will return triumphant and dedicate the victory of our love to the Titan. To fair and just Talenton instead of Nesta. I will follow you to the ends of the earth, my darling Nympha. All good if I bounce? Kind warrior, please stay a while. I have one final task to ask of you. Could you please go to the Dromus workshop besides the market and wait for us there? We'll depart from there by Dromus, but before we go, there's something very important I'd like to leave with you. 10 Star Rail passes. So sorry to bother you once again. We'll see you later. That's right, Mama said knock you out, motherfucker. Hit the floor. He's on the ground. Bitch ass motherfucker. What is that, section 3 or section 4? I think I'm keeping pace well. Need to go for more water. Guard out of 10, he's good at his job. He got knocked the fuck out. So they're gonna ride lizards off into the sunset, huh? We'd like to leave the set of letters with you. We've just been frantically pulling this together. We must let Okama hear our story to avoid pesky interference from aristocrats like my parents. These letters form our best shot at providing evidence, and they'll recount justice and love in our stead. I want to give them to you, as someone who witnessed everything. When the time is right, please, can you publicize these letters? Or else, if anything should ever happen to us, at least let us serve as inspiration for playwrights out there. Please don't joke about that. Ugh. I can finally wear the eagle blood necklace you gave me out in public. It feels so good not having to hide things anymore. Just look how happy you are. It's getting late. We have to hit the road now before we're discovered. We'd better say goodbye now. Hope to see you again sometime in the future. You stay safe out there. I will keep her safe. After all, now is just the beginning of our happiness together. And there we go. There's the letter. Maybe, like, I don't know. Maybe she got, like, an adrenaline strength, like, surge hearing Alias outside and snapped the chains with that. But now, like, her wrists are gonna be, like, broken or something. Because, like, adrenaline strength buffs are real. That's the end of the story. What is my performance review? I know I kind of dropped the ball for the final bit there. My voice got tired. Was the whole side quest.